I would say that everything that's happening to the Pacific is going to happen to the world. We're just, unfortunately, the first to feel the effects. The Earth is heating in a way that it's unprecedented and never predicted, and I guess even with all of the statistics and science behind climate change, it's accelerating at an even higher and faster pace. Greenhouse gas emissions by big nations, big polluting nations, is something that is directly causing all of these drastic effects. The Pacific always feels like we are often silenced. These big polluting countries that don't always put our future and realities at the forefront. It not only threatens what we can physically see, but also the non-economic, intangible things like culture. It's very important to promote sustainable transport and also to educate our people in Samoa of alternative ways to lower our emissions.
I love how they're fun to drive. I love how they contribute to the environment. We were just purely very interested in the technology. Now, when UNDP showed this bigger opportunity, we started learning more about the whole contribution to decarbonization and the passion for a greener island, a greener country, a greener world became more of a passion to take this more seriously than just the technology.
The project, which is called Climate Action Pathways for Transport, is important for Samoa because Samoa has the highest emission in transport sector actually. Fuel is getting expensive. Having electric vehicles not only that brings the environmental benefits but also brings the economic benefits. The idea is that we bring in 76 electric cars, and they will be replacing those classic internal combustion engine cars. The government will be the initial sector that will start replacing the classic cars with electric cars. Seeing is believing, and once they prove that they are economically really viable, I think that will be the best proof and best evidence to Samoans to wish to have such vehicles themselves.
I do believe that this is a standpoint for a greener and cleaner transition, as the Pacific contributes the least to the cause of climate change, but they're affected the most. Today, there's also severe and frequent flooding, frequent cyclones.
If we look at other islands that are sinking, they're losing land. If we look at the weather patterns changing, there's more rain, more heat, it's getting hotter and hotter each year. We're the only Pacific Island country that's actually doing something about decarbonization in this scale, and gives us a lot of sense of pride.
Beyond the road and land transport, we also like to electrify several of traditional alia boats, especially those used for the transport between Upolu Island and Manono Island. The public transport system, it is quite inefficient, and a lot of this public transport system is made of old trucks converted to buses. Thinking of electric buses down the road in the future is something that we would like to see in next stages of the project. We want to see solar panels on the roofs. We want to see more of the wind energy to be utilized. So 20-25 years from now, Samoa should be really 100% renewable and self-sufficient in energy.
A lot of people don't know that the Pacific Ocean commands 1/3 of the Earth's surface. So as Pacific people, our philosophy of life is that our home isn't just on our physical land, but it also extends to our ocean. So I think the rest of the world needs to really prioritize sustainability. We have to think about the collective, and that's what we do very well in the islands and in the Pacific, thinking about all of us, not just ourselves. In Samoa, we have a proverb, "Seu le manu ai tangai le ngalu." What this means is, As we catch the bird, we have to be wary of the wave, and I think that's a way of being in Samoa, that whatever we do now, we're always thinking ahead into the future. And I think the rest of the world can really look to the Pacific for the way of living and the way forward, being environmentally sustainable, because our ancestors have thrived on these lands for so long, living harmoniously with it.